Who's ready to squad up? This month's multiplayer lineup is packed with action, strategy, and endless fun to keep you hooked. From teaming up with friends to dominating leaderboards, these games promise non-stop excitement. So grab your phones and gear up as we count down the top 10 multiplayer games to play in January 2025. Let's dive in and discover what's waiting for you. First up at number 10, we have Grid Legends Mobile. The highly popular next-gen racing game from Feral Interactive, which offers a racing simulation gameplay experience with wheel-to-wheel competition, allowing you to race across the world. In this game, you can choose from an extensive variety of vehicles, including prototype GTs, hypercars, trucks, and open-wheel vehicles, and enjoy racing in circuit racing, elimination events, and time trials. You can immerse yourself in the live-action story mode or challenge other players to climb the leaderboard in the career mode. Moreover, you will get to enjoy Codemasters' arcade racing experience combined with precise simulation handling. If you want to experience this AAA racing game along with all the DLCs on your mobile devices, you can purchase it. Multiplayer is seamless, allowing you to jump into races with friends or strangers. Breaking into number 9, we have MWT Tank Battles. This is an action-packed PvP shooter that elevates armored warfare, where you will find the most advanced war machines including air defense, multiple launch rocket systems, self-propelled artillery, various types of drones, fighters, helicopters, and more. As a huge fan of the Call of Duty and Battlefield franchises who loves armored warfare, I am excited to try out dozens of Cold War era and modern machines, including the latest prototypes like the Armada and Abrams X tanks that are available in the game. Overall, it's a very engaging game with stunning graphics and realistic physics along with impressive visual effects. You also get the option to customize and upgrade your war machines to match your playstyle, giving you a competitive edge on the battlefield.
Identify tanks destroyed. Caution, identify APs.
Before we keep going, get ready for the strangest mobile game you ever played. Let's give a huge shout out to Once Human Mobile for sponsoring today's video. Once Human Mobile, the most anticipated open-world mobile game of 2025, is landing this April. This isn't just another free-to-play game, it's completely skill-based, with no pay-to-win mechanics holding you back. Rated 8 out of 10 by IGN, it's the mobile adaptation of the hit PC game that takes survival and exploration to a whole new level. Think of it as a stranger Genshin Impact. This game drops you into a creepy post-apocalyptic world packed with bizarre SCP-style creatures, like walking buses and monsters with detachable searchlight heads. Yes, really. Each monster has a haunting backstory. They were once human, transformed by stardust infection. If Genshin Impact was your jam, you'll love this spooky and more grown-up alternative. But it's not all just about the monsters. You'll have complete freedom to craft, build, and explore. Design your base however you want, take down bizarre bosses, and capture quirky deviation pals like Chefsaurus Rex, the cooking dragon, your new bestie. Whether you're racing with friends, solving puzzles, or teaming up for epic dungeon runs, Once Human Mobile keeps the fun coming. And with new upcoming modes like Code Deviation like Pokemon Battles and Code Broken Wild PvP action, there's something for every type of player. Pre-register now through the link in my description box to secure exclusive gold cosmetics and a spot in the lucky draw. Can't wait? Start the PC version on Steam today and prepare for the mobile release. Don't miss your chance to experience the freest mobile game of the year. Now, coming in at number 8, we have T3 Arena. T3 is an Overwatch-like mobile shooter that has carved out its own identity in the mobile gaming space. Although marketed as a casual shooter, the game comes with an extensive list of characters brimming with abundant mechanics and maneuverability, which often makes it hard for newbies to clear through the clutter and make the best choice when it comes to picking characters. T3 Arena feels like a pretty good and polished game. It does have that casual look to it, but the gameplay can be quite intense. If you've played Overwatch, then you probably will be able to notice quite a few similarities in terms of the visual art style. But T3 Arena goes for a third-person perspective instead of a first-person perspective, unlike Overwatch. You can unlock and pick heroes and then head into game modes like Team Deathmatch, Crystal Assault, Control, Free-for-All, and more. Next up at number 7, we have Star Wars Hunters. This is a multiplayer 4v4 arena shooting game set in the Star Wars universe from Zynga, where you can play as bounty hunters and characters in different game modes that require different strategies to carry you and your team to victory. The gameplay is similar to a lot of other third-person shooters. There's no first-person perspective, but that's alright. There are 3 classes: Damage, Support, and Tank, which players must make the most out of to build a balanced and successful fighting unit. Damage classes are meant to be the main offensive players, while support units provide support to these players, and tanks take on the opponents and can take a lot more damage. The game feels a lot like Overwatch or Paladins. This game doesn't offer anything new or innovative in its gameplay, and it's similar to the usual MOBA FPS games. Down to number 6, we have Sonic Rumble. Sonic Rumble is an exciting multiplayer platformer that's, following in the footsteps of the great Stumble Guys, offers a battle royale experience in which only one of the players can be victorious. As is common in titles of this type, each game consists of 4 or 5 challenges, in which players will be eliminated until only one player is left standing. Unlike Fall Guys, the genre's most famous example, Sonic Rumble has been developed specifically for touch devices. This is most noticeable, among other aspects, in its refined controls. A good platformer battle royale needs a good number of challenges. In Sonic Rumble, you will find many different types of challenges, most of them very similar to the ones you will find in Fall Guys or Stumble Guys. Moving on to number 5, we have Warships Mobile 2. This is a modern naval warfare simulator where you control your battleship in a 5v5 team multiplayer battle. Your sole aim is to crush your opponent and outlast the enemy team. The game is straightforward and the naval battles are engaging enough. So go through our Warships Mobile 2 Naval War Beginner's Guide and learn about the basics. When you first start the game, you'll unlock a ship from selection and go through a quick tutorial battle which essentially shows out the controls for the movement of the ship and how to use multiple attacking options and defensive measures that you have at your disposal. At the start of the battle, your team and enemy teams are divided by mountain ranges in between, and your minimap shows any detected enemy ships by you or your teammates. The detection range can further be improved by upgrading the ship's radar from the fleet menu. Next up at number 4, we have Squid Game Unleashed. This game takes the tension and high-stakes drama of the hit series and transforms it into an intense, action-packed gaming experience. Set in a world where survival is the only goal, the game challenges players to navigate a series of deadly games, testing their strategy, reflexes, and wit at every turn. The gameplay stays true to the show's themes, offering a mix of familiar challenges like red light, green light, and new original trials designed to push players to their limits. Each game is a blend of precision, timing, and quick decision-making, where the smallest mistake can lead to elimination. The visuals are striking, with environments that balance playful and sinister tones, immersing you in the eerie charm of the Squid Game universe. Coming in at number 3, we have Honor of Kings. Level Infinite's recently released new mobile game Honor of Kings is starting to take the mobile MOBA scene by storm with its 5v5 multiplayer online battle arena gameplay. Aiming to rival other popular and mobile powerhouse titles like Mobile Legends Bang Bang and LOL Wild Rift, the game greatly embodies the classic MOBA experience, which is a multiplayer online game that combines strategy, teamwork, and action. The players are still divided into 2 teams of 5 members and must work together to destroy the enemy's base while defending their own. In the games, there are 5 roles to choose from, as it is in other MOBA games which have their own unique roles and playstyles for you. Overall, the game stands out as an exceptional MOBA game, offering players a perfect balance of excitement and competitiveness. Next up at number 2, we have TARASONA Battle Royale. TARASONA is a fun and exciting game that adds fresh ideas to the Battle Royale genre. Set in the colorful world of TARASONA, the game stands out with its smooth and creative movement system. You can climb walls, glide through the air, or dive underwater to outsmart your opponents. This freedom to move adds a fresh layer of action and fun, making every moment feel dynamic and full of possibilities. You can pick from different weapons, gear, and characters to suit your style, whether you prefer sneaking around to surprise enemies or charging into fights head-on. The game has something for everyone. The game also has a crafting system so you can gather items and make useful tools during the game. The changing weather and hazards on the map keep things unpredictable and exciting. And finally at number 1, we have Disney Speedstorm. This is a free-to-play multiplayer racing game. You will get behind the wheel as some of the most iconic Disney characters as you race against opponents through Disney-themed courses. Developed by Gameloft, the game is perfect for fans of Mario Kart and Disney. You will be required to be ranked 2 to continue exploring other game modes. It took me winning about 5 to 6 free-play races. Ranking up does provide rewards, which will be important in the World Map game mode. Entering this new area shows an overview of Disney-themed planets, allowing players to explore lists of racing challenges that unlock characters, rewards, and currency. Despite its colorful trappings, a wide roster of loved Disney characters, and a brilliant soundtrack, this is a competitive, pay-to-win kart racer at heart. So, what do you think? Got your squad ready to dive into any of these games? If you've got recommendations or feedback, I'm all ears in the comments. Hit that like button if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video.